So this clip is going to define what is a major scale, what is a minor scale, what is a major 5-finger pattern, what's a minor 5-finger pattern, and then the shortcut way to find key signatures for major and minor scales. Essentially what a major scale is when you have a series of pitch that start and end on the same letter name, and the distance being a whole step, half step. This is a half step because there's no key in between. Whole step, and then half step. So when we write it out on paper, and what I just played is C major, and when we write it out on paper, it looks like that. C to D, whole step. D to E, whole step. E to F, half. F to G, whole. G to A, whole. A to B, another whole step. B to C is a half step. We can actually then move this pattern to any starting now. So why don't we do that to G, to starting on G. Start on G, which is here, C, D, E, F, G, G. G to A is a whole step because there's a key in the middle. Now let's just write it down here. A to B is another whole step. And then we need a half step. See, we need a half step here now. B to C is a half step. Then we need, so after the half step, we need a whole step that takes us to D. Another whole step that takes us to E. E to F needs to be a whole step. So I'm just going to use over here. E to F needs to be a whole step, but it's only a half right now. We can't move the E because we have gotten the pattern all correct up to E. So we can only raise the F to F sharp, and that makes it a whole step. And then F sharp to G will be a half step. Therefore, this is the G major scale. Let's try another one. Let's say F sharp major. Okay. I'm going to use this particular F sharp. Okay. Whole step above F sharp would be G sharp because there's a key in the middle. Above G sharp would be A sharp, whole step. A sharp to B is a half step. B to C, B to C is a half step. But we need a whole step there, so we make a C sharp. And then we have D sharp, it's a whole step. And then we need another whole step, D sharp. This is kind of tricky. If you look over here, D sharp to E is a half step. We need a whole step. Please don't call this F. It's called an E sharp. We need one of each letter name. So D sharp and then E sharp. Here, you see that it's E sharp and then half step. So it's F sharp. Because E sharp to F sharp, that's a half step. Okay. That's an F. Sorry, my writing isn't as perfect as I want it to be. Okay, but if every single time we're trying to figure out the key signature, we need to do the whole steps and half steps. For one thing, it takes a lot of time, and the second thing that could be problematic is we could easily count it wrong. So there's actually a shortcut way. The order of sharps go this way: F, C, G, D, A, E, B. And if written in bass clef, F, C, G, D, A, E, B. It's always written this way, so it doesn't ever really get out of order, and it has to be written at that specific spot on the staff. So and then how do you find the sharps? For G major, look at G, okay, G's here. We go down half step, which is F sharp. Then it'll be all the sharps up until F sharp. So all the sharps up until F sharp is just F sharp. Then for this one, F sharp major, you play the F sharp key or half step below. Remember, you're supposed to call this E sharp, not F, E sharp, all the sharps up until E sharp. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that one over there, so I'll put it here. F, C, G, D, A, E sharp. Okay, so that's basically the sharp keys. And the major 5-finger pattern is just the first 5 notes of the major scale. So these 5 notes is what we consider a major 5-finger pattern. So this whole thing is called F sharp major. And then if just F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, it's called a F sharp 5-finger pattern. Okay, so that's sharp keys. Let's do one flat key as example. How about A flat major? A flat, whole step above, B flat, whole step above C, half step above D flat, whole step above E flat, whole step above F, and then whole step above G, and then A flat, half step. The shortcut for flat keys is different. Well, for flat keys, if you write it out, the order of flats go B, E, A, D, G, C, F. So if you're trying, and if you look, A flat major, B, E, A, D, we add one flat beyond, okay? So if this is the name, then you have to add one beyond. So it's B, E, A, D flat. And there's another flat because this is just the same as the first note, the A flat. How do you know if a key is a sharp key or a flat key or no sharps or flats? You just have to remember C major has no sharps or flats. All flat keys have flat in their names besides F. So F major is a flat key. That one you have to memorize, which is, it's got to be flat. Notice how the order of flats is just the reverse of sharps. So sharps is F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Order of flats is B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Then all the other flat keys would have flat in their name, like B flat major, E flat major, A flat major, D flat major, G flat major. And then, so if a key is not C major, not F major, doesn't have a flat, then the rest of it all are sharp keys. Another thing I need to talk about is what is a minor scale. A minor scale essentially